As I'm sure many of you guys can relate to, 2020 has been nothing like I was expecting. It was supposed to be a year where Jonathan and I were supposed to live in downtown LA. Jonathan was supposed to finish up his last year of business school on campus, and I was supposed to spend a lot of time with Anne reaping the benefits of learning from her experience in social media and hanging out with her. Instead, with quarantine orders and a less than ideal financial situation, Jonathan and I moved back to my parents' place. Jonathan's final year of business school was determined to be all online, and the amount of time I got to spend learning from Anne was shortened. At first, all of this change from what I had hoped for made me really sad. It felt like all of these plans that I had were stripped away from me overnight, and I felt really unmotivated to do anything about it. 2020 was supposed to be my year, a year where both Jonathan and I broke through and made it to the other side. Hoping for a year of great success and growth, and instead getting forced to stay at home for months straight because of a worldwide pandemic is quite an unfortunate change. We moved into my parents' place and began settling in, making the best of our finances by trying to find the best deals through IKEA, Target, and even Facebook buy and sell to fill out the empty spaces with furniture. My parents and Jonathan were gracious enough to give me creative freedom with our space. I put a lot of time and thought into keeping a strict budget while making our home as beautiful and as cozy as possible. As the days passed, I felt gracious to have a home to live in, but also so sad about how this year had been so different from what I imagined. But then I remembered this prayer that my church had taught me called the Prayer of Serenity, and one line in the prayer had always stuck out to me. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. 2020 has not been a normal year. Who knew that a pandemic would change life as we knew it? I sure didn't. And I know I can't change what's happened in 2020 so far, but this prayer has reminded me that there are things I can change. So I made a list of what kind of year 2020 will be for me given the things I cannot change. "2020 is a year of learning to be grateful for the little things in life that are often overlooked. "2020 is a year of deepening friendships with the people God has already graciously put in my life. "2020 is a year of learning to accept myself for who I am and not for what I do or don't do. "2020 is a year of surrendering my need for control. "2020 is a year of growing closer to my family. "2020 is a year of building good habits that will sustain me in the future. "2020 is a year of finding rest, slowing down, and learning to live in the present. "2020 is the year that is out of my control, but the year that I am learning to surrender and completely put my trust in God. Putting together this balcony with our limited finances was a tangible way for me to accept what I couldn't change, yet still do my very best in creating a space of rest, good food, and good conversations for my entire family.